I need to just get a shard so I can Croco, but like that would have been a good opportunity. Now Transmogrifade is, where is it? Quick action though. Like this is what I wanted to show here. What makes it really good is the fact that it's quick. Like if it wasn't quick, it would hurt it so much. But being quick means that, you know, if I try to Croco, he's got a one cost action he can use to stop it, so he can commit to the board and not worry about Croco. But yeah, I mean, look at his hand. He's replenished it completely. I can't do anything. Can't do anything. And I'm almost certain he'll have Transmogrifade. Well, I mean, he might not. He's already used 2, but he's going to have answers, right? Counters, all that sort of stuff. Then again, he might not be running counter. But, yeah. He's got a lot of stuff in hand there. Lots and lots of stuff. So yeah, Transmogrifade is going to wreck this type of deck if they've got it early. Had I got my shard previously, I may have had a chance. But now there's just no chance in the world. Like he can do whatever he wants, basically at this point. Star Cola Ancient. So he's gonna ripple. Which if I draw a shard that doesn't matter, didn't get it. Yeah. So I could attack with this, but I don't think I can. Well, I'll just play all these things. I'm pretty dead though. Yeah, the screen, I don't know why, but my stream does that. It's like, a lot of people have it where it's black for several turns and then it will, you just have to wait. I don't know why it doesn't. Not sure why. How you going, Zubrin? So I should just quit. There's really no way I can get back in this game. He's getting so far ahead. So he played a Star Sphere there, so yeah, okay. So he's doing, you know, he can use Elder or Dreamwalker after doing a Star Sphere to try hit what, you know, if he wants to copy the action, he can do that. If he wants to get it for free, he can play out that. But yeah, I'm pretty dead. So yeah, okay, I'll just not trying shots. Boom, 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 boom. Now the prophecy, yeah, alright, we can quit now. That's game. Alright, let's go to game 3 here. So we got to see some of the stuff that he's in action there. So now that we saw, we're gonna bring that back. And we're going to, what was it? Damn Transmogrifade. It's a damn nuisance. We'll just go back to 2 of those. Well, because he is in Ruby, so that'll do. Just have to hope I can be too fast and he doesn't have that 1-drop Transmogrifade. Such a nuisance card, especially on people. Even Howling Braves, you know, we don't want to have coins. I don't want coins! No! Damn coins. Alright. Not quite the hand I'm looking for. So the pupil grows in size every time you play a 5-drop. So it gets +2/+2. The basic 1-shot is something that we're not even caring about, really. I mean, it's a keep all hand, so I'll do so. But, like, here's where it's like, alright, what? How lucky do I feel? You know, am I going to top deck a bunny? Am I going to top deck a Moor? We'll go for the Brave. And hopefully a bunny flies to the top of the deck and jumps out. So we'll see. Yep, so he's going to stop me again, which is okay, because I've got a decent amount of shards. Well, there's more. So now, you know, he's probably going to have another one maybe, but yeah, my hand is just not, you know, not the greatest. Croco is, again, something I probably only want 3 of in the main. Because, you know, I need to be able to make sure I'm dealing with things like that. And yeah, this is not good draws. So that's pretty bad. He hasn't played any Prophesy cards yet though, so if he wants to like play an Elder or something, that's fantastic, please do so. You know, so that's the good thing here, is that, but he's probably just going to play Lenopause side, like that's pretty much guaranteed. It's a very good card to do with that, because you're not having to, yeah, so there it is. Lenopause side is amazing. So I need to kill this, I need to burn, or I need to put some pressure on, and I gotta burn. So whatever, we can still put some pressure on by just playing this out and hitting him for 3. It's far too slow though, far too slow. And he's about to draw additional cards. So whatever he just drew, he's now got 2 of it, thanks to the Ancient. And if he wants to play, like say for example one of those is a shard, he plays it, he'll then draw the other card, which very likely will be prophesized as well, unless of course he got a troop into, you know, another troop and all that. So he did actually do a mistake there, which is the mistake that I was hoping he'd make, because I played out one Croco, he's like, whatever, you don't have another one. Well, he's hoping I don't. Sadly for him, I do. I'm gonna grab my health here, so now I probably can win the game. But, I mean, well, it's gonna be tough for him. I had the other Croco. He did, you know, commit an extra troop to the board there. The Croco stays alive, which is a key part. You know, that's very big deal. And we can swing in here for good damage. 11 damage, putting him to 11 health. So I've got Fatal on board, so should be good here. But he definitely has things he could play. So he's getting a Chump Blocker. Maybe we'll see a Transmography. No, just Chump Blocker and another Ancient. So I don't have another Croco, but he's still just chumping. Sadly, I'm drawing a lot of shards, but I can get the health, so I don't mind. Health doesn't really matter too much right now, but I still will do so. So I shall... now, one thing to consider is next turn I will actually be able to use this effect. So while I say it's, you know, not something we really get to cast often, it's something I potentially can. He is going to block there, though, which I'm okay with, which maybe I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have done that, but I've put him to 1, so I don't think it matters. But I maybe should have left that back, just so I could potentially show that effect, as I would have been able to use it. Oh wait, no, I still can. What am I saying? It's 8, right? So yeah, I still can, never mind. Never mind. The coins are just floobs, so he's got Ripple, and he's going to Ripple, so he's rippling both of those. And now he needs. Now, if he gets if he has Transmography, which is very likely, yeah, if he well, he needs that one specific card though, or potentially a Zygmunt's Game. So if he doesn't have that, well then yeah, that's actually fine. Because I'm gonna pop this effect. Yeah, this is gonna be potentially. It's only gonna be for 2, so it might just whiff. But it reads basically, you remove all the counters, reveal cards from the top of your deck, equal to the number of creation cards. Now I have a lot of speed troops, so if I hit like even just a Visage, or Visage, however you want to say it, or yeah, what have you. So let's see, let's find out. I could just throw out some fatties, get more counters, but we'll just try our luck here, try to get a speed troop. It's only looking at 2 cards, remember. We get a parry, which is actually not the worst. He obviously has to chump, or have the Transmography, which if he had, he shouldn't have let me use the effect. So he doesn't have it, so he's going to chump here. And then we've now got a parry, he's going to kill, which there's the burn. Sadly no speed troop, would have been nice. Would have been nice. So I've got my charge power, so I'm still at 8, so I still can play... Oh, so he's going to double bolt this, or bolt and burn, which is okay. I still, you know, this is the beauty of having lots of speed troops, is that I have lots of ways to just win. You know, just with a, like, there are no Root Fathers. Don't get me wrong, Root Father would be great, but we don't have the ramp required for that. So now we're just going to do that. I'm actually going to use my charge power here. Yeah, whatever. Ooh, that's pretty good. So yeah, now we have 2 troops on the board. He's, you know, he's at 1 health. It's not easy for him to deal with. He Probably will need Transmogrify for that. Maybe he'll get a Seer down or an Elder as a blocker, and then kill this. Menopause Sight, that's no. I think it's over. Wait, Heat Wave, and and there's Sigmund's game. Hit the coin! He can hit coins! Because it's an artifact! That is gold! Oh, he was relying on it. He was relying on Zygmunt's game, so he is doing it. He is doing Zygmunt's game. That's cool. Yeah, that's he's doing a lot of stuff that I thought of. Yeah, it's like the good thing about Zygmunt's game is the one thing that, like, I have an old deck that I'll show you that would fit, fits with Zygmunt's game really nicely. And I'll come back to that in a second. Just my old Thunderstruck deck, which I covered on, I think, on episode 8. But you'll notice, I've got the Elders, the Seers. So if I was to put Zygmunt's game, which I probably have put it in the side, or I'm going to. And the good thing about Zygmunt's game, if you get it inspired with the Seer, it then draws you a card when you play it. If you then kill your own Seer, which you don't care, because the Seer is not there to win you the game, it's just for its effect. So then you'll draw 2 cards from it, it's just really good to kill your own troops. But also you get to potentially clear your own little shitty troops that you don't want. And then, so that way you don't get punished by Crocosaur, for example. But that was funny. The coin there. The coin, I mean, he still wouldn't have been out. Like, I would have eventually just got a speed troop. Like, I could have played. It would have. I doubt he would have been able to keep stopping me. But the Zygmunt's game there. So where's the deck gone? I have to remember what it's called. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Gotta go fast. So yeah, as I was saying before, I would imagine for the next so many tournaments, there's going to be loads, like majority of aggressive decks. I'm sure there'll be decks similar to that. Like that one has a lot of early removal, which is important. You either need to be very aggressive or lots of early answers. Is the way I see it, because again, the most important thing is knowing the meta and how fast it can be. How fast can all the decks be? Can I, do I have enough answers for this deck, for that deck, and all that sort of stuff. So here's the deck again. Again, it's a work in progress. I've just added these in, which I probably will take back out. For example, I was using, if I can remember the name, let's just do a search of Elf. You could potentially get a Hex Geo when you transfer. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Which is still not a great, that's still bad. Have you played with the Vision Quest? I think it would do well in your old Manos Sapphire deck. I've looked at the card, when I've had it in limited and stuff, but yeah, not really. So one thing I had in this deck, one thing I could consider adding is Voice of the Ashwood. But, yeah, no, if it had speed, it would be OP, but no, I need to be, it's kind of no, it just doesn't really work. But, I've thought about Sting Shot. If it was single Ruby, oh man, I would love it so much more. But I love this card so much, I want to put it in the deck. But because it's double Ruby, though, it means I can't play it out, on turn 3 if I had Brave. I can't do Brave into Sting Shots, that sucks. So that's why it's not in there. Otherwise, I probably would have put it in there over this. But yeah, where is it? So one thing I did have in was the Emberleaf Evoker, which was working. I had some really crazy curves where I just get it and play for free, draw an extra card thanks to Performer. So it does work okay. But I'm just, I'd rather more speed basically. Which this is, if you do tunnel it. Comes into play with speed. But the Sting Shot Sniper is not Collector, no. It is from Primal Chests. Primal Chests. So this is from Primal. It's so nice looking! I need 2 more. If anyone has this up for trade or sale, let me know. I need 2. But yeah, the Collector ones are Rancor. So we've got this guy. There's the default art, and then the alternate art version there of Rotten Rancor, and then there's also I don't know, I forgot. So let's see, J.R. Lawton, what do you say there? Wooden Puck, make sense too. Not really, because we're trying to be a lot faster than that, really. If like, I could like puck decks are still a thing. Like you can still do that, but this deck is trying to be, you know, just super speed. But I mean, I could do puck. I definitely could, and then I, you know, like I could, if I was to do puck, as say like a 1 or 2 of, it's I don't know. I'd be changing the decks, you know, a bit more than I would like to. I don't know. Tribunal, yeah, that's the one. Tribunal match. That card is insane. I love that card. It's so bonkers. It's so bonkers. Like, just there's the default art, which I actually, do I like it more? Let's see. This guy's head seems weird, I guess. I mean, he's like, I don't know, what's with the muscles for starters? Like, what is he been doing? He's like, this is weird, right? Like arms, what? And then like over here, you know, little spindly, whatever. I mean, I think I like this art more, but you know, it is a fantastic card, the Tribunal Magistrate. Like, it's just so much value in one card. So much value. But anyway, so yeah, that was the elf deck. Actually, I need to draw a winner for last week's giveaway. So I'll do that probably after the show, which pretty much, you know, is pretty much now. So I will say thank you for watching. That is the end of Monday Meta Madness episode 10. You know, that's the deck there. So you know, if you want to try it out, feel free to do so. If you can think of any ideas to improve it, go right ahead. Feel free to post in the YouTube comments what you think would work nicely in the deck. Again, it's still a work in progress, so I'm sure it has plenty of room for improvement. Yeah, like these are just, you know, these you don't need main deck like that many. But let me just filter out some cards here. So those cards right there are kind of the meat and potatoes right there. Actually, this guy's not. So it's basically those. So we've got Speed Troop, Speed Troop, Speed Troop. You know, pity this. I mean, well, that doesn't actually matter that it doesn't have speed, because you're generally wanting to play it for free. But there's the meat and potatoes, and then the rest is up to you. So yeah, that is that. So I'm going to still be around. I'm going to still stick around to stream some more, but I will, as I said, end the show here. So where is my thing? There we go. So thanks for watching. I'm going to stick around to see who wins the prize from last week, and then I might do a draft or something. I may even just build some decks. So yeah, comment on the YouTube comments what you would change in that deck, or whatever. Tell me your thoughts. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.